Hello and welcome to the program. Today I would like to talk to you a little further using some really old notes in regard to the power of the rays. When looking at my old notes, I came across how some color therapists have used the colors to assist their patients, amongst many others, that is. A Dr. Babbitt shines brightly with his ideas, and I will concentrate on what these therapists have been utilizing once upon a time. Here are a few pointers suggesting the other therapists might need to utilize for effective treatment of certain diseases using color. This way, we will be able to see how far the medical science has developed through the ages. However, I think that it would be probably more appropriate to consider some of the uses of the 7 rays of the sun, even today. Very well then, tell us all about red. See, red is a heating, vitalizing, and stimulating vibration with a direct effect on the etheric center, governing the physical vitality. It is excellent in treating all blood deficiency dependent diseases, but should be used with care. In every treatment with color, the healer first affirms and then projects mentally the universal harmony color, that is rose red. Okay. Now I'm thinking of anemia. As I understand, people with this condition become a bit pale and missing some reddish warmth on their faces. You will need to persuade the patient to practice the red color breathing with mental affirmations. Color in diet is very important in this treatment. Encourage the patient to eat as many red foods as possible. Fruits and vegetables. And see that he or she drinks plenty of red ray-treated water between meals. Red light should be administered with the color lamp, the patient lying on his back under a sheet. Therapist projecting the light first on the soles of the feet and then on the red chakra at the base of spine at a distance of about 6 inches. A second lamp of orange light should be directed upon the orange chakra, that is spleen, for 20 minutes. The red light treatment usually progresses in stages from the soles of the feet to the calves, knees, thighs, base of spine, allowing 5 to 10 minutes at each stage. The red ray treatment should be followed by a few minutes of green or blue light. The above treatment is also effective in cases of physical debility, exhaustion, depression, and bad circulation. However, you'll understand that these therapies are no longer available in our days, within the 21st century. and yet they are considered as having the early beginnings of how medicine has really come a long way and treating patients in more natural and better ways than those days. But that does not mean that we have to completely ignore the beginnings of the medicinal treatment methods. Let's continue. How did they treat paralysis? Here is what we were told. Usually caused by some mental or emotional shock or frustration. In its incipient stages, paralysis responds well to color treatment. Adjustment of the mental attitude is the main preliminary factor. Yellow in some form should radiate constantly on the patient to build up the mind power. Mind power? Administer purple light to the base chakra for 10 minutes while the patient is lying face downwards. Then proceed with a ray along the spine to the solar plexus, allowing 5 minutes for the light to concentrate. Afterwards, the soles of the feet should be exposed for 15 minutes to the purple light. Exposing the legs and knees for 10 minutes is also beneficial. Indigo light should also be radiated upon the solar plexus and the throat for 5 minutes. Psychological treatment is an integral part of the treatment. A speedy cure is not to be expected in paralytic cases. A great deal with the will depend on the patient's mind and attitude. The continued use of radiant magnetism and etheric massage is of great assistance. And the consumption? Give red light treatment and diet, as in anemia, with exposure of the chest and back for 10 minutes. And alternate with mental healing and radiant magnetism. Encourage the hope, fortitude, and cheerfulness of the patient. Okay? What about the orange ray? Orange ray is a warm, positive, and stimulating color, influencing primarily the vital processes of assimilation and circulation. It regulates the intake of food and is based on the spleen. The orange vibrations are essential for health and vitality. What are we going to do with debility, nervous or mental? General diffusion and local concentration of orange light on the solar plexus and the base of the brain for 10 to 15 minutes, followed by 5 minutes exposure to green light. Encourage the patient to practice orange ray breathing regularly with mental affirmations of positive and constructive qualities: vitality, energy, power, endurance, etc. Employ radiant magnetism. These treatments sound so easy, don't they? If one is encouraged to believe in something, it just can happen, and so don't forget to buy your lottery tickets. Let us treat now asthma. Observation and experience show that incorrect breathing is one of the underlying causes of this distressing complaint. It is therefore important to instruct the patient and deep color breathing. The muscles of the stomach must be freely used. The mental attitude is very important in effecting a cure, as asthmatic subjects are usually prone to negative thinking, despondency, fear, pessimism, etc. Deep rhythmic breathing is an excellent fear dispeller. Administer orange light on the chest and throat for 10 minutes at a time. The patient should take half a wine glass full of orange red water. Wine can follow afterwards. Every 15 minutes for an hour. Whenever possible, the water should be set in the sun first for 10 minutes. The amber fruit and vegetable group should be freely partaken of, especially oranges. When the final stage of the disease appears to be passing, an exposure of the throat for 15 minutes to blue light will be found beneficial. Radiant magnetism may be applied if the condition seems to warrant it, and the spine should be tapped with the fingers of the left hand from top to bottom. Right hand on the solar plexus. What about bronchitis? The orange ray is very beneficial, but rapid recovery is not to be expected in chronic cases. The orange light should be focused on the stomach and abdomen regularly. Orange juice and lemon water are very helpful. Regular and systematic color breathing must be followed. Again, encourage optimism and cheerfulness and perseverance. Great. Let us consider phlegm. When this occurs in excess, wet cough results. The chest should be exposed to orange light, and orange red water should be taken internally. 2 doses in the morning and 1 in the evening. Phlegm formation rapidly disappears under orange treatment. And epilepsy? That is an explosion of nervous energy in the form of convulsion. The result is a brooding state of fear and anxiety, and a vitalization of the nerves and vital functions. Orange rayed water is a great help as an internal remedy. The best light to use is blue on the head. When the epilepsy has been of a very long duration, the brain tissue becomes seriously impaired, and cure is highly problematic. Instruct the patient in color principles and psychology. Nice. Lovely. Tell us a little more about the yellow ray, though. Yellow is a positive magnetic vibration with a tonic effect on the nerves. The color also influences higher mind and soul. It is definitely inspiring and stimulating. The solar plexus, the center of the yellow chakra, is the organizing brain of the nervous system. This ray cleanses and purifies the whole system. Its affinitive colors are green and blue. Oh, this sounds so positive. Okay. And now let us treat dyspepsia. Irritable condition of the nervous system. Dyspepsia may be caused by either an excess of red in the system or an excess of blue. People who draw too much of the red ray into their constitutions are usually lean and haggard, whilst an excess of blue causes the subject to be fat and phlegmatic. The treatment consists in practicing deep breathing with yellow ray affirmation and drinking of yellow rayed water frequently during the day. And a dose, half a wine glass full. The solar plexus should be exposed to yellow light for 30 minutes, twice daily. Remember that the antidote to excess of red is the blue vibration. Blue reduces stomach irritation and restores normal digestion. Wow, it sounds so easy. Now, what can we do with diabetes? The fat cells form too rapidly, causing blood impoverishment. Yellow light should be focused on the solar plexus center and yellow rayed water taken twice daily. This color treatment will reduce the formation of fat and will give the blood a chance. As the fat cells are checked, the thirst craving diminishes. This disease causes great depletion of the etheric forces, and prolonged treatment becomes a necessity. I am now wondering if this would help people lose weight. And now the flatulence. Yellow charged water sipped slowly between meals is of great benefit. When high temperature is present, blue light and blue rayed water should be used. and constipation? This stimulating and penetrating radiation of yellow light is highly beneficial in its action on the bowels. Yellow ray breathing should also be practiced, and small doses of yellow rayed water should be taken frequently between meals. Focus the light on the stomach region for 20 minutes, morning and evening. Tell us more about the green ray. The green ray. It's a vibration of harmony and balance. Hence, it is of fundamental importance to the nervous system. Nature radiates this color perpetually, and it appears midway in the solar spectrum as the point of color balance, soothing and sympathetic. It does not excite, inflame, or irritate. The green chakra is situated at the heart, as you know, where the ray exercises a strong influence on the control of the blood supply and distribution. Green is the restorer of tired nerves and the giver of new energy. It is nature's master tonic. Well, tell me more about also the heart complaints and blood pressure. Mental healing with positive thought rays attuned to the green ray is effective. Most heart diseases have their root cause in the emotional body. So, instruct the patient in the rose red breathing affirmation concurrently with the green ray. Emerald green should be visualized and meditated upon, while green light is projected on the heart center. In the case of low blood pressure, the green radiation should be dark, and the exposure should last for 30 minutes per treatment. Green rayed water should be taken between meals. High blood pressure at pale green light is used. Plenty of green vegetables should be included in the diet. Headaches, including neurologic or neuralgic ones. Relax completely on the couch in a soothing green light. The whole nervous system responds readily to the green ray. Cure cannot be long delayed. And the blue ray? Dr. Edwin Babbitt, in his treatise on light and color, says, "The blue ray is one of the greatest antiseptics in the world. Blue is a cold vibration with astringent and sleep-inducing properties. It is an electric ray. Both in its positive and negative aspects, it is a powerful force. In the human organism, the blue ray controls the throat chakra. The color produces a calm, peaceful radiation and is excellent for all inflamed and feverish conditions." throat diseases, e.g. laryngitis. Or focus blue light on the throat for 15 minutes at regular intervals. Give half a glass of blue rayed water every half an hour. Blue ray breathing and meditation should be practiced. The throat chakra is and especially sensitive to mental currents. And sore throat. The inflammation will quickly die down if blue rayed water is used as a gargle at intervals of 2 or 3 hours. Focus blue light on the throat. Hoarseness. Small doses of blue rayed water and exposure of the throat to blue light for 30 minutes. Blue breathing and affirmations should be practiced first in the morning. Goiter, and we are getting a little more serious now. Focus blue light on the throat for half an hour and administer magnetic massage. Gargle frequently with blue charged water. Fevers. The application of blue, that's blue light, to the part inflamed by heat is beneficial and effective. And now, palpitations. Small doses of blue rayed water, alternatively with green rayed water, is an effective remedy. What about bilious attacks? Blue rayed water taken every hour is an effective treatment. And colic? The cooling blue water vibration is a good remedy. Allow 1 ounce every quarter of an hour. Jaundice? Well, sitting regularly in a strong blue light is an effective aid and curing this disease. Small doses of blue charged water also assist. Skin abrasions, cuts, burns, etc. The action of blue rayed water lowers the burning vibration and reduces heat. The blue ray is an effective agent and stopping bleeding. And rheumatism? The blue radiation is valuable in treating cases of acute rheumatism. The chronic type of the disease is best combated by use of the orange ray. What about indigo ray? Indigo influences the central part of the head in the region of the pineal gland. The ray exercises dominion over the eye, ear, and nose. It is a great value in the treatment of certain forms of nervous and mental disorders. A secondary use is in the treatment of lung diseases and pneumonia, asthma, bronchitis, consumption, and dyspepsia, Indigo has a powerful influence on the mental and nervous organization. It expels the negative elements in the consciousness, and when rightly understood and applied, is capable of building up and inducing higher and positive elements. Here is a very serious condition: deafness. Concentrate indigo light on the defective ear or ears. This should be supplemented by color. That's color breathing, and by anointing the ears each morning with indigo charged water. The mental background of the complaint is important and may lead to an understanding of the cause. Deafness often owes its origin to wrong attitudes towards people in early life. Sufferers often lock themselves up in the subconscious mind, stifling the emotions instead of supplementing them. Any tendency to brooding, introversion, and self-absorption must be checked. What about cataracts or preliminary treatments for? Indigo breathing should first be practiced, and then the eyes should be bathed with indigo-charged water. Wet flannels should be laid on the head and forehead for the preliminary treatment. In the second stage, indigo are focused on the eye and surrounding region for a period of 30 minutes, and radiant magnetic massage is given. Attention should be paid to the psychological factors, and by the visualization of rose-red beneficial effects will be experienced. Tell us about delirium tremens. Use the indigo light on the head for 15 to 30 minutes, supplemented with small doses of indigo-charged water. Eye inflammation. This distressing condition is sometimes due to digestive disorders. In such cases, the blue and indigo rays are very helpful, and the wearing of blue-colored glasses will also assist. The face and head should be given blue light treatment. Ear diseases respond to careful treatment with indigo light, and indigo rayed water is also beneficial. Dyspepsia. The effect of blue light and water is to increase the functioning of the digestive organs and to cleanse the system of the predisposing causes of the dyspeptic condition. Right. Pneumonia. The power of indigo light is very marked in cases of pneumonia. The light heals the cells of the lungs, lowers the temperature, reduces the feverishness, and benefits the sufferer in various ways. Mental disorders. Good results have been obtained with indigo light in cases of insane excitability and violent tendencies, particularly. In cases of depression and debility, theory is found effective. Let's talk about the violet ray. The increasing use of violet rays is striking testimony to the widespread belief in this form of treatment. Violet ray treatment has become a very popular practice, but it should not be used discriminately. Much harm can be done by improper and indiscriminate use of violet rays. And that corresponds with the highest elements in man's nature. Its main province is the brain and mental and spiritual nature. It is not suited to minds that are underdeveloped, retarded, or stunned on account of its very high vibrational rate. It is the stimulator of the crown chakra and controls the pituitary gland. Right. Nervous ailments. Violet ray acts very beneficially on the nervous system. It is especially beneficial for creative workers, where nerves and mind are subject to much strain and stress. The opposite color, affinity, yellow, is excellent as an antidote to the periods of depression, which often occur to highly strung people. Color breathing is of great health in steadying the nerves and supplying fresh tone and vigor. Insomnia. A great many people find the violet ray or its ancillary, the amethyst ray, the most effective way of overcoming sleeplessness. Some find it preferable to blue or indigo. Violet is best suited to the artistic temperament and those with a great desire to express themselves on the creative plane of mind. Tell me now some things about mental disorders. The use of soft violet light has been found of great benefit in the treatment of excitable cases. The rays of the blue group have a market on the brain. Here is a bit more about cataracts. The experience of Dr. Babbitt and others testify to the good effect which violet rays exercise on the eyes and in overcoming optic disorders, including cataract. Red is also a powerful curative agent. Let us not forget that ancient Egyptians used colored chambers to effect healing. I hope you have had some fun, a few smiles, and enjoyed the experience. We will meet again by the next episode. Until then, keep smiling and be happy. Thank you.